Hi everybody, it's Aspi. Today I'm going to give you specific anatomy tips. What do I mean by specific anatomy tips? I mean that I will give you concrete details that I found while studying anatomy. So this won't be things like, oh, do gesture drawings, use good references, study the skeleton, or construct objects from basic shapes. Though that is pretty good advice, so nah. Just a warning though, all these tips are meant to speed you up on your art journey. Nothing can actually replace you studying anatomy. But yeah, let's get started. Number 1. First off, your palm is kind of a ball and three-dimensional. There's two main big bumps. People often do not give the palms girth. The curve becomes more obvious when you touch your thumb and pinky. Number 2. Don't think of the thumb as two bones coming from the square of your hand. Think of it as two bones coming from another bone, this so-called bone being semi-hidden and long. If you move your thumb, I'm assuming you have thumbs, you might see that the first bone in the thumb moves a lot more than one would think. Number 3. When drawing arms or legs, make sure not to end them too pinched or too thin. For example, you should really give the wrist and upper arm some time and length to have parallel outlines. Number 4. One can usually draw the knee as two bumps that can sometimes show up whether or not the leg is bent. It can sometimes appear smooth or sharp. Knees are low-key underappreciated in art. Often people do not even give knees a chance, so knock yourself out. Number 5. The length of the bicep changes whether the arm is closed or stretched out. Another tip is that they are kind of rectangular and not like balls or anything. I often find that biceps are easy to draw, but difficult to master. Number 6. In a front-facing view, the neck intersects and is connected to the opening at the top of the rib cage at an angle. It does not sit on top of the rib cage. Drawing the pectorals, a good rule of thumb is drawing their bottom center starting at the gap in our rib cage. You should also end the top near the clavicles. Before, I used to draw the chest muscle starting in the middle of the rib cage, so probably don't do that. Number 8. When you bend your neck up and down, the length of the back of the neck and your throat change. Looking up will lengthen the throat line and shorten the back of your neck. Looking down will lengthen the back and shorten the front. This is why we get double chins. Number 9. With respect to the entire leg, the tibia has a slight C curve, but also has a subtle bump from the muscle presence. When drawing the exaggerated C curve, it's easy to forget all the muscles we have, so make sure to draw the little bump. And finally, our last tip, number 10. On the eye level view of the head, the shape of the jawline we see changes profusely depending where we look at it. So looking towards the side makes one half of the face completely invisible to us, but we could still see the chin and one half of it. In fact, it increases the horizontal length of the side we see the more it turns. So in a 3/4, it's kind of a mixture. So we could see the chin and the long side, but there's also a tinier, shorter side. This is one of the hardest things to gauge and remember, and so don't be surprised if it takes you a while. I'm still not really great at it. So yeah, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching, and let me know if any of these were new to you or helpful. Like and subscribe. Thanks.